Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning, everybody? Cheers to all of you who are finishing your coffee or working on your coffee, like I am, trying to desperately wake up. How you doing today? Welcome to Thursday, August the 4th, 2022, where your buddy Uncle Bruce is sitting here trying to figure out what's going on in the stock market in plain English. Easier said than done sometimes. Welcome all to the show. We're in Calgary, Jennifer and I. We're homeless, as we have been for a while, and we're in a hotel here, and we are moving on. We're just getting through all kinds of stuff and plotting our next trip and our next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'm watching a market doing just all kinds of gyrations here. It looks like we might be going negative in the big market. I'm just watching the Dow. It's only up 7 points right now. It was up about 100 this morning. It's now up about 7. S&P is up 3. NASDAQ is holding an 18-point gain. So we're just flatlining right now, ish. We're up 31 cents on crude to 90.97. So we may see some more dip on this. If this crude price drops under 90, that will be psychologically important to get into the 80s. And that could happen because, boy, have we got a bombshell, a bit of news coming out of London today, out of the United Kingdom. The UK bank raised their rates by half a percentage point. That was not the surprise. Everyone over there and in New York, they were counting on the UK central bank raising rates half a point. What they didn't count on was the language the bank used to describe the state of the UK economy and to estimate the future of the UK economy. Now, central bankers love to be kind of neutral kind of guys and girls. They don't really want to cause a big kerfuffle. We, on the outside, we try to interpret what they say. I remember back in the 2000s, the late 90s and 2000s, it got so ridiculous because Alan Greenspan was almost impossible to understand. If he spoke to you, you couldn't understand the words he said. They were so above the norm for English words. Reporters started to figure out if rates were going up or down by the size of his briefcase that he was carrying. He had one of these leather satchels that he carried under his arm, and if it was full of stuff, then all rates are going up because he's got all this ammo, all this data. If it was thinner, they go, oh, rates are going to go lower. He's going to lower rates because there's not much to worry about. That's how stupid it gets in estimating what central bankers are going to do. This central bank in the UK didn't play games. They came out with a couple of statements, and the street's going, whoa, they don't usually talk like this. The UK central bank effectively said, we're in a recession. We're going to be in a recession in the UK through all of 2023. Interest rates are going to go higher. Inflation is estimated to hit 13.1%. Hello, we're at 8% in America. They're talking 13% in the UK for inflation. They're expecting unemployment to rise. They're expecting their economy to fall off. They're expecting not good stuff for all of 2023, 2024. And then they're talking about, after this deep recession, they're then talking about the next step. They are saying there's a threat and a possibility of disinflation kicking in. In other words, they will crash their economy so much to crush inflation to the point where inflation will crash right through zero and go into negative. And that is stagflation. This is worse than a recession. Now you're going into a depression scenario. That is the talk coming out of the Bank of England this morning. This is what they're talking about. And the banking community around the world is going, why do you see this? How is it you see this? And the central bank of the United States is, raised rates 0.75 of a percentage point a couple of weeks ago, and the markets are up over there, and it's not so bad. The central bank in Europe for the Eurozone, which the UK used to be part of the Euro, they're out of the Eurozone now, they're on their own. The folks over there are desperately trying to stop Europe from going into a full-blown recession for all 23 countries. They know that certain countries are in recession or have entered the slowdown. They don't want it to get worse. The UK is out and out saying it's going to get worse and it's going to be really bad. It's not going to be a light little soft landing recession and it's all going to be fine. No, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be a mess and it's coming. And we see the stats and they know it at the central bank. They're not saying it. They don't want to say it. They don't want to spook the markets. Well, the cat's out of the bag. We're going to find out here just how awful it gets. China is a mess and China has missed everything that they said they were going to do. They thought they were going to have 6-7% growth rate a year ago. Then they revised their economic forecast. Our economy is going to grow at 5.5%. Now they're talking not even 1%. And now there are analysts out there going, China is going negative. China is going into a recession because Europe isn't going to order all kinds of Chinese stuff. The Americans are going to cut back, only order what they need. The Chinese are not selling as much as they would like to sell because the buyers don't have the cash. Prices are rising, and countries that usually buy stuff from China are buying less. And the Chinese are in this import-export nightmare, and they've got their own domestic nightmare. Like 37% of mortgage holders aren't paying their mortgage in China. They got problems, and this is going to reverberate throughout the planet. So America, congratulations. You're thousands of miles away from the problems. But the bad news is your trading partners are having problems. And when America's trading partners can't trade at 100% expected efficiency, you're going to have the Dow Jones take a dump because the 30 members of the Dow Jones, the 30 stocks that make up the Dow 30, are international corporations. They have strong U.S. presence, yeah, sure, but they also do business everywhere else, like Coca-Cola. That is a global company. Like Disney, they don't only have theme parks in America. Disney is a global theme park operator with global media presence. Apple, Cupertino, California-based international production for their merchandise, sales in over 100 countries around the world. There's going to be problems there. People are going to be in a position in certain countries where they would like to get the new iPhone, but they can't afford to get the new iPhone because the provider that they would usually use to get this device has to now charge them a higher interest rate inside their plan to sell them this thing. And we're talking now, $10, $20, $30 a month more for a phone. That might be too much for lower middle class and middle class buyers globally to be able to afford. The MacBook Pro, are you kidding me? They're not going to be able to afford this unit right here. This thing's going up $2,000 a computer. I mean, it's out. It's going to price out of a lot of people's reach, and this is going to slow things up. Microsoft is having problems. Amazon is going to have problems because Americans are going to notice that, oh, gee, I want to order whatever online. And with shipping and everything built in, it's like 30% more than last time. They're going to go, whoa, even on Amazon, it's this much more? Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. That is the beginning of a slowdown. And that's all you need. The high-end shopper will just keep on spending and will pay whatever has to be paid because they have the discretionary income to go through it, get through it. The middle class and lower, which is the majority of consumerism in America, they're going to go, hold it a minute. We cannot afford to do everything we normally do. We have to cut back. And we're going to have to become more frugal. Speaking of becoming frugal, went to McDonald's the other day here in Calgary. Bought a quarter pounder and then a double quarter pounder and some fries. No drinks. $21. What? $21 at McDonald's? Yep. And if you wanted drinks, we would have been pushing $28 with tax to go through the drive-through, not even sit in their restaurant and, have them clean up the mess after we leave it. No. This is driving through, making it real easy for them to just serve me and take my money. Prices even at McDonald's are shooting up. I had a double cheeseburger at one of my local favorite burger joints the other day. 8.45 for a double cheeseburger. $8.45 for just the burger. No fries, no drink. This is pricing lower middle class Calgarians out of fast food real fast, real quick. This is you have a family of four. You got two kids and mom and dad. You want to go out to McDonald's? You're talking $40. Is that what you're paying in the United States? Are you guys paying in Phoenix $40 for mom and dad and two kids to go to McDonald's? Is that what's costing you at Wendy's now? Is that what you're paying at any of your fast food favorite restaurants? How about you folks out there who want to go to work or who are being told by your employer, we would like you to come back to the office, which means you need to commute to your office either by vehicle or public transport. In New York, it's public transport. In Phoenix, it's your car. In Denver, I'm not sure how you get to work in downtown Denver. The very poor workers take the bus in, I suppose. Boston, I guess there's public transport. Chicago, yeah. Atlanta, combination. New Orleans, I don't know. I mean, look, you got to go to work. First, you got to get there. All right. You got to get back, figure that money out. And then you're down there. And unless you're bringing your lunch from home, like you made a couple of sandwiches, you're buying lunch downtown. Good luck buying food downtown for 5 days a week. And if you have to have lunch with a client, you are going to meet a prospective customer for a coffee at a Starbucks and whatever, you are dropping serious money here every day to now do what your boss wants you to do, which is come downtown. And they're offering you a 5% raise in lieu of the inflationary times that we found ourselves in. You are taking a major pay cut. And this is why 4.2 million Americans last month quit their jobs because they had other jobs to do instead. They've shifted and they're still shifting. This game will continue on for a long, long time. And of course, if you want to raise in North America, you really want to raise, and I mean more than inflation, you want to kind of get ahead of it, you have to quit your job, leave the firm you're with, and join another company, because the big downfall of American business, Canadian businesses, and others, our biggest, Achilles heel is that company-based human resources departments value or view their employees as a liability, as an expense. Very few of them view their clientele, their employees, as assets to the corporation. The top 5-10% of the corporate suite, they look at everyone under them as money out of their pocket, because the more they have to pay those underlings, the lower their bonus is going to be. And there are companies, sure, some who will go, we have to look after all of our people from the bottom all the way up to the top, and we've got to be proactive with pay raises to handle the inflation thing. But the problem here is that corporate America, corporate Canada, top managers are being ground into the ground by their board of directors and supervisors to say, just pretend that inflation is 6 to 8%. And the reality is it's 10 to 15%. And you're getting these 4, 5, 6% pay increase offers, or you're being told you're getting 4% more or 6% more. Congratulations. People are quitting these jobs because they've already found through headhunters or through their own little due diligence, they can get 30% more money for what they do because they do it well with somebody else. And the old firm won't compete and will not pay, because if they pay you 30% more that you are worth, the word gets out in your office that, oh, so-and-so got 30% more. I only got 4 and they only got 6. Turmoil and Armageddon within the organization. The corporations now are unfortunately having to allow people to walk and are hoping, crossing their fingers, that at least 3/4 of the staff won't walk, and they only have to replace 1/4 of the staff. and they can keep 3/4 of them in the house cheap. And the next quarter they bring in, they're offering below market rates, and they're hoping that people are gullible enough to take the deal. And the only hope corporate America has in some cases to keep people employed with them is if we go into a deep recession and jobs dry up, and then the employer can really stick it to the employee and tell them that, well, this job pays $44,500 a year when they should be paying $54,000. They can now attract $44,000 people. But guess about the quality work they're going to get for $44,500 compared to the companies that are paying the top dollar. The top dollar payers get the top dollar performance because employees want to prove to the boss, you did not make a mistake when you took me on. And of course, how many of you now want to work from home and will not, under any circumstances, work downtown because you figured it out? 10 to 20 bucks a day to get there and back. Maybe with parking, some of you are paying $100 a day to get down there and back. Food, coffee breaks, that's another $50 a day during the day. It just piles on. You're looking at an average week of anywhere from what, $80 to $400 a week to $600 a week to go to work and back. And you're not being paid for that as part of your salary. No, you're not going to go. You're just not going to go. How can New York City survive as an entity with potentially hundreds of thousands of workers not coming back into downtown every day? New York and Philly and Chicago and other cities that really rely on tax revenue from their corporate, entities based downtown. If these outfits start going to the burbs and they start cutting back on the amount of square footage they're leasing in their office space, the number of people coming in to downtown Manhattan is going to shrink. And this is going to terribly affect New York's finances. It's just going to blow Manhattan's finances out the door. Brooklyn might be the winner. Maybe Queens is a winner because there's a partial move to that area. But even with that, it may well be that Connecticut and other states around New York will be the winners because small town, mid-sized cities in the U.S. will attract corporate entities that used to be in skyscrapers in Manhattan. Corporations are figuring out if all of our employees are remote and they're working on their computers, all we need is a reliable server to handle all of this information and data. What do we need a downtown office for? We don't have clients coming to buy our merchandise, to fly into JFK or LaGuardia and come into Manhattan to buy anything. We don't have a showroom in Manhattan. We don't have a showroom anyway. It's all virtual. And so the office can be in Connecticut, Maryland, or somewhere else where it might be cheaper to operate than downtown Manhattan. That changes everything. We'll see how all that plays out. Unbelievable. Welcome one and all. The UK has officially announced they're going into a recession for all of 2023. The United States of America will not be able, the Fed, will not be in a position to cut rates anytime in 2023. Wherever you're hearing this from, it is wishful thinking that is being blown out the door. There is not a single chance in hell that is going to happen. Interest rates at best will reach a certain level and stay there. Inflation will rise and will stubbornly hold on. And it'll be a real struggle to get it to come down notch by notch. And the reality is no American is to blame. No Canadian is to blame. No one in the UK and no one in Europe is to blame for inflation. We didn't create the problem. The public at large did not create inflation. Inflation was poured upon the public when everything restarted again from the pandemic. The problem with the pandemic is it isn't over. That's the problem. It's not over. If it were over, everybody would be back to normal now. But we're not back to normal. There are certain countries that are doing better than others. There are certain countries handling this better than others. And there are the so-called inoculation statistics out there. How many people got the shots? There are anomalies between countries that a higher number of the population got inoculated versus a lower number. And now what's beginning to happen is all the work that has been done, all the safeguards that have been put in place to protect people from getting infected are being thrown out the door because everybody wants to get back to normal. And who wants to get back to normal the most? Politicians. They want to get back to normal the most. And so you've got politicians telling health experts how to do their business. And I don't know about you, but an 85-year-old politician knows jack squat about how to handle the healthcare system. All right. They don't know how to tie their own shoes anymore. These guys are getting ready to dribble in the corner. 85-year-old senators who want another 6-year term. Are you out of your mind? Don't elect these people. If you're 35, you want to be represented by an 85-year-old? They have no idea of your life. They have no idea what you're going through. In any event, it's wide open. The entire system is going wide open because we got to get back to normal. It's freedom, It's what we got to have. Well, freedom to get infected. And the cruise ships now are beginning to loosen restrictions to the point where even if you don't have a vaccine shot, you do not need to be tested. You're welcome to come on board our cruise ship. And when you're on the cruise ship, you don't have to wear a mask. Well, I'm thinking, hey, I'm going on a cruise ship with 4,500 passengers, 1,500 crew members, and I don't know who's had the virus, who's got the virus, who's infecting whom. Really? I don't think so. Think about the crew member too. Here's the real problem. 1,500 people are on board that ship all the time because that's where they live and work. And 4,500 people every week come on board that ship and get off that ship, come on board that ship, come off there. After 10 weeks, you as a crew member have been exposed to 45,000 people in 10 weeks. You tell me, how the heck are you not getting infected? The odds are sooner or later, somebody on board that ship coming on has the virus and they don't know it. And they didn't get inoculated. They don't believe in it because it's a conspiracy theory and it's the government way of taking over. And the crew member starts to get ill and spreads it among the other crew members. And here you come next week on your vacay, and you're now being exposed to 50 of the crew members who are infected now. They don't feel any symptoms because it takes a couple of weeks to take effect. You take your cruise with your family. You brought mom and dad along with you who are in their 70s with health conditions, but it's a nice holiday. And you get home a week and a half after you get back home. Mom and dad aren't feeling too well. I got a bit of a sniffle myself. Hello. The symptoms are showing up. You might recover. The kids might have a little cold. And grandma and grandpa are deathly ill. Welcome to the new normal. To each his own. Survival of the fittest is the new mantra. And guess what? Mom or dad will now be tasked with looking after grandma and grandpa because they're going to need help. And that means one or both people are out of the workforce. They're not at their jobs because they're too busy keeping grandma and grandpa alive. They're getting them to doctors. They're getting them whatever medication. They might have to get them to the hospital. They have to look after their household needs and make sure the lawn is okay and make sure there are no plumbing issues at grandma's house and on and on and on. People aren't working. And here goes the productivity rate of the Western world. Yet again, another strike against efficiency in North America and Europe. It just doesn't ever stop. And there is no politician with the guts to say, this is how it's going to get done around here, because these politicians are afraid for their lives. Too many voters with guns. You just don't want to go there. Welcome to 2022, kids. Things have changed. In China, of course, if there's one case of the virus in your neighborhood where you live, 1 million people all around you are now sequestered and have to be mandatorily tested every 3 days. And if you test positive, God help you, because you're going to a government facility for at least 2 weeks of isolation. And in China, they don't play around. The efficiency levels in China are falling through the floor. Tesla has already paid the price for lower production, and they're all talking nice talk now. It's all good. We're all over it. It's all great. These waves will keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. It's going to affect anything produced in China, from soup to nuts. And this is not going away. It's just not. The virus is having a wonderful time spreading everywhere. Just saying, that's what we got. Now, in the market, Trying to keep up on us. We're up 18 points on the Dow right now. This is hardly a we're going to have a great day today kind of a thing here. We're on the precipice of a sell-off, and there's good reason to have a sell-off. We've had a good month in July. We had a great one of the best months in a long, long time. We dropped 2 days ago 400 points. We got the 400 back yesterday, and here we are now up 12 this morning. Doesn't look like it wants to continue all that much. We're up 4 points, 5 points on S&P, 24 on NASDAQ. These markets are up not even a fifth of a point. I mean, they're just barely ahead of the curve. Oil right now up 44 cents to 91.10. Thank you, OPEC, yesterday for adding 100,000 barrels a day of production to your global production of 100-something million barrels a day. Thank you for making it easier on Western countries that fund everything you are and everything you do. Thanks for being there while this war is going on. Oh, by the way, I think we now know for sure whose side you're on when it comes to the war. You'd rather the Russians have a better field day than us. I think that might be the issue there. Are these our pals? I don't think so. Oil, I'm happy to report, is lower from the $123 high we hit, a month and a half ago for West Texas. And right now we're at 91.02, and nothing would make me happier to see this go to $65 a barrel. And then we've got production on that precarious line where some make money at 65 and some don't. And I'm talking countries. In OPEC's case, the lower it goes, the worse it gets, because the bribes paid to military, judges, jailers, secret police, all the hit squads in some of these ridiculous countries. These guys need bribe money, and they need oil at 80 to 100 a barrel to keep that game going. And under 60, it gets ugly. Coups begin to form, and we'll see how that plays out. Now, we in the West can make life just miserable for Saudi Arabia and Iran and other countries that aren't our pals. Just use 1 gallon less a week in your car. Drive a more efficient vehicle. Don't drive as much with your inefficient vehicle, and you'll bankrupt these guys. And in the case of Russia, they are right now selling oil at probably $60 a barrel, cash under the table. That's likely what they're doing. At $65 a barrel, they'd have to sell at 40. And down there, even Putin is going to have problems financing his little game to keep this game going. If it went to $50 a barrel, he'd be down to 25 a barrel, and Russia would be losing money on every barrel it was selling. That's all it would take. We can bankrupt these guys out of the war. Apart from the fact that they're losing, I don't know how many soldiers every week. It's got to be catastrophic. I find it amazing that the news reports keep coming out about how Russian troops in Ukraine are not from Moscow. They're not from St. Petersburg. They're not from the big cities. The Russians have purposely brought in troops from small town Russia, the outskirts, where they're offering big bonus money to be a soldier. If a soldier dies, 500 miles away from Moscow, it's not reported in Moscow. The Moscovites don't notice a whole bunch of young men that are now under freshly dug up gravestones. They're in the military in their bases, and or haven't been called to active duty. And of course, there's no draft at the moment in Russia. They don't want to do that, but there's talk. They're having trouble restocking the number of troops they need to do what they want to be doing. That's the game plan by the Ukrainians. Attrition. They're trying to break this system down where the Russians will eventually have to bring troops in from everywhere else, including high population centers where people will go, well, did your kid, wasn't so-and-so's child killed, and that guy, your cousin died, right? And well, how many of these troops have died in this special military operation? Isn't that like a war? We can't say that word. 10 years in prison. Oh yeah, special military operation. It's coming. It's going to be ugly. We'll see what happens there. All right, welcome to the happy zone. SoFi is 809. That's good news, isn't it? We're 809. We're only down 14 cents in the pre-market. We have 29 minutes to go. SoFi now is being covered by most pundits in a positive way. There are still pundits out there hired by I don't know who to downgrade this company and talk about them in a terrible way. But all in all, SoFi is holding its own, holding the $8 level right now, 808, 810, 928,000 shares traded this morning. Unfortunately, and to be expected, today will not be as busy a day as yesterday for SoFi. The one thing that's a wild card for SoFi, the wild card that will upend everything could be, and if this were to happen, a filing were to be made with the SEC by Mr. or Mrs. whomever, mystery person that says, I own 8% of this company. And that individual is a very wealthy, very well connected, or is part of a huge hedge fund, private hedge fund. If that came out, if a hedge fund came out and said, we own 12% of this stock, we've been buying it up for weeks, we have to report now, and we've been buying up like crazy the last few weeks here, we now own that much of the stock. If that were to happen, a major investor were to be disclosed into SoFi at whatever percentage over 5%, that would take this stock to an unbelievable pricing point. It would just bring in hundreds of millions of share buying interest. There would not be enough stock to stop it from running. That is the wild card. The company now is to the point where they have proven to the street beyond a shadow of a doubt that their numbers are expanding in memberships. Over 2 million a year now is the pace. Their deposits in-house are growing dramatically. Their loan portfolio is growing dramatically. They have product after product after product after product after product that they're offering now, and they're all expanding that. They have proven beyond a doubt that they are a force to be reckoned with. The street that understands banking, the guys and girls that understand this business are doing the calculations and are sitting there going, wow, they're not just going to get to the point where they start to make money. Like they get over that. They lost 13 cents a share instead of 15 cents a share, whatever it was, for the last quarter. They're going to get through that. They're going to make money. But the so-called line between profit and loss, that isn't a barrier. That's just a marker on the highway as you're driving down the road. They're going to go past that marker and well beyond that marker. There is no stopping this company from making a lot of money on a per share basis. And there are those in the know who are sitting there going, yeah, 807, this thing is a bargain. 2-3 years from now, this thing is way out of here. You're going to look back in 3 years at charts on this stock and go, I could have bought it. I could have bought this at $5, $6, $7, $8. I saw that guy, that homeless guy in a hotel room in Calgary talking to me about this stock, and I didn't do a damn thing about it. Why would you want to believe a homeless Canadian? I mean, come on. I mean, really, what do I get? Here we are, 806, and this is super cheap. But markets have to trade every minute of every day that we're open and during pre-markets and post-markets. And there are just times in history where stocks don't trade at the price they should be trading at. And that's because the market, the whole collective, just isn't ready yet. The market isn't ready to pounce on SoFi for 6 straight days, 150, 200 million shares a day for 6 straight days and take it to $20. Not ready yet. Now, I could be wrong. It could be that today is another great day and we see 100, 120 million shares of buying come in as the day wears on, because more and more people hear what I'm telling you guys. They hear it from sources that they believe in, that they trust, that they call, if so-and-so is saying it, then it must be true, because this homeless guy, I mean, don't believe a word this guy says. I mean, what does he know? Once the momentum shifts, it shifts big time. And so here we are on the precipice. I think any of you who are into this stock, hang tough. You only have one of two decisions to make: hold what you got or buy more. That's it. That's all you need to worry about. You're not selling any of this stuff. You'd be crazy to sell this stuff. Writing options. That is the question. How and what would you do and what should you do? Should you write options on your SoFi? Because I know there are a ton of you here who are watching live. You're watching on this replay. You watch me occasionally, and you're all sitting there going, Bruce, I bought this stuff in the teens. I bought this in the 20s. I bought this in the single digits. My average is $13, $12, $11, $10, $17, whatever my average is. And I got hundreds and hundreds of shares. And I know that for every 100 shares I have of SoFi, I can write a call. And then there are a bunch of you out there who are pretty savvy, and you have picked up $5 calls. You picked up $6 call contracts, all kinds of you guys. And now you've realized something that's kind of hit you between the eyes. If you're hanging out with me, you've now figured something else out. Oh my God, I got $5 contracts on SoFi. They're $3 in the money. I could write options against my options as poor man covered calls. Gosh darn it, I could write like a $9 contract for September or October against my $5 call options, one for one, and bring in this cash. I might bring in 50 cents a share, 80 cents a share. Check out your option charts when we open up here. Watch your chains. Some of you are going, my God, if I can pick off 50 cents a share or $1 a share by writing contracts on my contracts, I can take that money and buy more contracts to write more options on more contracts. Or I could take that cash and just buy the stock itself and load up now on stock to write options on it as I shift out of stock contracts into stocks themselves. I mean, it's all up to you. You could take the money and buy other options in other companies that are well in the money and write options on those. And all of a sudden you're becoming an option writer extraordinaire in volume. This has changed a few things. If this stock goes to $10, how many thousands of contracts will be in the money? How many more? Between $4, $5, $6, $7 a contract. This goes to 12. How many hundreds of thousands? How many hundreds of thousands of contracts would be in the money that could be used to write new contracts? And that capital will then come into the stock or into more contracts. It could be stunning. So around here, we got to ask ourselves, do you want to write calls right now? And if so, what price should you sell it for? And how long should the call go out for? And so on and so on. And I'm warning you to say to you, look, you got to watch the volume on this stock. You got to watch the volatility of the stock. You have to keep your eyes open for any press releases that are coming from anywhere, especially if any senior analysts out of Wall Street start to recommend this stock and call a $12 price target on it. You got to watch for that, because that could bring in millions of clients who, for the first time, will take this seriously and go, yeah, I've heard about this SoFi. It's one of those meme stocks. It used to be a SPAC, right? Do I really want to talk to my broker about this? I'm talking about high-end clients who could, at the drop of a hat, buy 50,000 of this stuff. Gazillions of them. They're out there, and they're global. We have to keep an eye for that kind of coverage and see if any like this happens. All right, we're at 805. We're $1.95 away from the $10 level. That's where this SPAC started. This is one of those former SPACs that might reach 10 in the very near future, and that will catch media attention, because the media loves to downplay SPACs, as you've probably noticed. Anything to do with the SPAC market has been poo-pooed by the so-called Wall Street establishment because they can't possibly be as good as our IPOs that we've done over the last 5 years, because every IPO we've ever done out of Wall Street is a legitimate company with legitimate business with incredible upside potential for our clientele. These SPACs, they're garbage. There's nothing good here to see. That's all highly speculative crap. You don't want to deal with these guys. That's Wall Street's attitude to SPACs. Well, SoFi was a SPAC at one time. It was a SPAC. Not now. Going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are 19 minutes away from opening, and I thank you all for hanging around. Hope you don't mind the rant too much today. What can I say? Homeless Canadian, I'm only here to see the lamp. There is no lamp. I don't know what lamp you're talking about. Maybe I'm not really here. Maybe you're not really here. 2 poles, 1 shade, no lamp. There you go. You know it. What can I tell you? Thank you, all of you, for already throwing me thumbs ups this morning. DH Ruda has already let me know I am number 112 on the thumbs up meter, buddy. I see 119 here now, and I thank you so much, all of you who have already thrown the thumbs up there. If you're able to hit the thumbs up button for us, we appreciate it. We like to hit 200 before the markets open, if that's possible, maybe even 250. So do us a favor, get us a little bit of momentum on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. The momentum really helps. The AI computers pick up on this, the reaction between viewer and host. Sometimes I slap myself on doing. It's a big deal. Every creator begs for thumbs ups. You may have noticed that when you watch a video, they just beg you for thumbs up. I do the same thing. I thank you all for just throwing a thumbs up without me even begging for it. I thank you. It's free to give out. You don't have to pay to do it. So come on, give us a thumbs up then. Thank you. What can I say? We're just dumb money. That's just all we are. We're just retail investors, and we should be investigated by Congress on everything we do, just like they did with GameStop, because we're just dumb money. Bo, thank you for being number 131. This is awesome. We are rolling. 142 have come in here. Oh, baby. Thank you, guys. You guys are responding, and I love you for it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you. It came out. I talked about this yesterday. I talked about this little thingy yesterday, and the thingy I was talking about was this particular stock. And it's not really a stock, actually. It's more like I guess it's an ADR. It's like a depository receipt. So it represents a stock. About 3, 4, 5 days ago, I guess, a stock started to take off in price. Originally, it's actually listed in Hong Kong. It's called AMTD Digital Inc. And the symbol on this AMTD is HKD. I don't know why is it HKD when the name of the company is AMTD Digital. I don't get it. But anyway, it's a Hong Kong base stock, and maybe that's what the HK is for. I don't know. They went public originally at $7.80 a share when you convert all the numbers to American numbers. And for whatever reason, in the last week, roughly about like July 28th, it was $70. Back on July the 18th, it was $28. Back in July, hang on a second. Sorry. Okay. July 18th is when it started trading. You got to give me a break here because this chart it's only, short period of time, not even a month. From the 18th of July, $24 to July the 27th, $76, July 28th, $180, July 29th, $400. August 1st, $742 a unit. August the 2nd, $1,679. It hit a high of $2,550 from a $780 start. All right. This valued this thing at over $300 billion. Market cap over $300 billion. Made it more valuable than, I think, Bank of America. HKD apparently is an entity involved in the NFT business, the crypto NFT auction and clearing business. Kind of what GameStop is going into with its division. And now we heard lately that GameStop is cutting down their staff. They're going to glean some of the staff out. We don't know exactly where, but we think it's the NFT area for GameStop. HKD, like I said, hit $25.55 for its high. Right now, it's trading at $1,100. That's where it's trading at. That's where it closed at last night. HKD closed at that price last night, like 60% loss. I'm just going to double check now on my computer to see if I can get this to show up. Yeah, here we go. Pre-market right now, it's 1,029, down $70 at the moment on 1,000 units. This is trading like crazy on trading platforms. Our favorite trading platforms that we all know and love, that most of you probably use, including Robinhood, but also Fidelity and TD Ameritrade and others. I'm assuming, because these are ADRs that probably are allowed to trade on their systems. And there are probably people buying $200 worth, $500 worth, $1,000 worth, trying to buy and sell this stuff to get in on whatever, momentum is going on. But there are people out there, and there must be people out there who are off a lot of money already, and having hit 25, 55 for the high has likely wiped out some folks or have greatly hurt investors. The entire GameStop story that we started covering here, that I went live with you on last year, January, now 18, 19 months ago, got investigated by Congress when the shares reached $300 a share and briefly traded higher in the aftermarket, and then all came back into the 100 to 200 range, and here we are now, with the split at 38 and what have you. Congress investigated this entire story about GameStop because GameStop reached a $30 billion market cap. It's right now $11.5 billion. That's where GameStop is now. And it's trading at like $38. So if you multiply 38 times 4, because we just had a 4-for-1 split on GameStop, it's approaching $150 a share or something like that. At $40, it's $160 a share. And at $320 a share, double that, you've got a $24 billion company. So you can see what I'm talking about. $30 billion market cap is what GameStop once had for like a nanosecond, before Robinhood screwed it up and before there was trading restrictions placed on viewers like mine and anyone else in the retail brokerage system. Congress decided we got to investigate this because these retail investors are up to no good. I mean, after all, Uncle Bruce's viewers are talking to each other. That is collusion. They talk to each other on these websites. That is organized crime right there. We're going to investigate these people because these people have the idea of trying to make money in the market. We're going to stop that. The only people allowed to make money in the brokerage business are brokerage firms. Everyone else is supposed to lose money. That's the way it works. Well, this ADR thingy, like I say, is trading here at $1,100 a share, whatever it is. HKD hit 300 billion in market cap. 300 billion in 10 times the value of GameStop in 5 days. It went from 70 something bucks a share to $25.50. And have you heard anything coming out of Congress? Oh, I hear a sound. Do you hear that? There's crickets over there. There's nothing going on at the SEC. There's nothing going on at Congress. There will be nothing going on anywhere from over there. I feel like Tom Hanks and A Few Good Men, really picking on General Jessup here. Nothing's happening. And the stock dropped $579 yesterday. Nothing's happening. It's still trading today. It's trading, not halted. It's just trading. There's nothing to see here, okay? Wall Street is saying, look, let the traders trade it and let the kids play with it. It's all good. You know why it's all good? The commissions that are being made by the brokerage firms between the bid and the ask, the spreads are beautiful. Brokerage firms are making all kinds of money. Don't stop this. Don't stop us from making money. Let us make money. Makes you wonder, why would GameStop be stopped and this thing not be stopped? It's incredible. The HKD company, sales of last year, $25 million. Sales. They've come up with a statement already saying there are no material effects, there's no material changes. Everything here is normal. Thank you, investors, for believing in our stock, but nothing to see here. The stock is still at $1,100 a pump. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable what's going on out there. Now, that, to me, might be the reason, partially, Why has GameStop gone from 33 a share, 32 something share, to 37, 38? Why has it done this in the last little bit here? And I'm kind of wondering if GameStop has caught a little bit of speculation from investors who are going, well, if this Hong Kong thing can go up to $310 billion in market cap in a week on these NFT platform trading something, whatever this is, well, maybe GameStop should be bought. Maybe we should buy GameStop. Maybe they could do that too. No idea. Okay, I have no idea. The other thing that's affecting GameStop, in my humble opinion, would be the shares of AMC. The shares of AMC have been moving up lately. This morning, they're up 94 cents to $19.16. And the AMC folks, after the bell tonight, will release their second quarter financials. And there are people out there, as always, who are very optimistic about the future of AMC as a corporation. Big fans, and very hopeful that another run is coming. Another breakout on AMC shares is about to happen. Now, let's look at it this way. AMC, let me just double check here. Got to get chart up here. I'll take a peek at this. AMC shares in the last 3 months or so, back on the May the 11th, we're at $10.37. On May the 24th, they were $10.39. June 13th, they were $11.48. June 23rd, they were $12. July the 6th, they were $12.57. July 26th, they were $14. So right now, sitting at $17.95, $18, they've had a bit of a run here. They actually have. I mean, going from 10 to this level, I now see 18.89, and that's what I thought it was doing, more like $19. From 10 to 19, fabulous. This has been a good little run. Where's it supposed to go from here, and why, and how? The company market cap was $9.4 billion last night. If it goes up another buck or two, that'll rise. There are 516 million shares in existence. 516 million in existence. So at $20 a share, we got ourselves a $10 billion market cap company. And it sounds great. The problem is that the debt load is $10 billion on the company. And the other bad news is that the interest rates are rising, as we all know, and interest rates will continue to rise in the U.S. Bank of England just raised their rate today, 0.5 point. So wherever AMC goes to raise money, if they go anywhere to raise money on a bond offering, it's going to cost them more to do it because everyone else has to pay more. I mean, even Apple is paying more for their debt that they just issued than they would have a year ago. Facebook this morning has announced that they're going to raise money on a bond offering. If those guys are paying 2.5% to 3% for interest for money, what do you think AMC is going to pay? They're not going to pay 3.25%. They're going to have to pay triple that. This company doesn't have the power of an Apple or a Facebook to go out and borrow money. AMC needs desperately a big movie release every weekend, every single weekend, because Top Gun Maverick did great. Yeah, but you want to go see it now? Take your pick of the seat you want. I mean, it's over. I mean, that has come and gone. It's time for another hot movie. Just because it had a good 4 or 5 week run, that who's going to replace it? We need another and another and another. And sure, this is the summer season, and so Hollywood is bringing out their hits. They're going to bring out their best offerings. But sometimes Hollywood spends $200 million to make a movie, and it doesn't make $200 million because it's a flop. I mean, you get that too, and AMC pays the price, as does the Hollywood studio, for a miss. Earnings come out tonight after the bell. We're going to find out what these earnings really look like and how they are really doing. There have been reports that, it's better than expected. AMC has surpassed analysts' projections. Great. Well, that's great. What was the analyst projection? They were going to They were going to bring in so many millions of dollars in ticket sales, and they beat that. Great. Are they making money? No. They're not making a profit. No. No analyst is calling for AMC to make a profit. The cost of carrying the debt is so onerous and is going to get worse unless the company can issue stock from its treasury. It could raise money for zero interest by issuing more stock to pay down that debt, to keep those interest payments and banking costs lower. The problem is you got 500 something million shares now. If you issue 1 million shares, you'll bring in $19 million. You issue 10 million shares, you'll bring in $190 million. If you issue 100 million shares, you'll bring in $1.9 billion. That is not 1/5 of the debt. You see what I'm getting at? They got to double the stock outstanding to 1 billion shares to have a hope to pay off the bankers in full. The problem is there are no buyers for 500 million shares of AMC at $19 a share. It's a dilution of 2-to-1 for all existing shareholders. It'll put this stock at $4. There's no way that anyone will buy this stock at $19 if they know the company needs to issue 500 million shares to survive. It's not going to happen. Even if they want to issue 100 million shares, which is a nice down payment on the debt, 100 million shares will have to be done at $12 a pop, and then it'll start trading at 8 to 10. The buyer at 12 will be a very patient 5 to 10 year waiter. Someone will wait that long for a return. I don't know who that is. The California Teacher Pension Fund isn't going to do it. The New York City Fire Department Pension Fund isn't going to buy this stuff. The Florida Nursing Pension Funds isn't going to. There's no government entity, no pension fund of any significance that would have any interest at all to give AMC $2 billion to partially pay down their massive debts. So there's the catch. The shareholders, existing shareholders, don't want the company to issue any new stock. Nobody wants any new stock, really. And right now it's approaching $18, $19 a share. So good news, the shares are higher right now on a little run, anticipating the earnings coming out tonight. The bad news is this doesn't put any money in the company's coffers. That is the problem. And the other reality, the chairman of the board has been selling stock of his company. It's not that he owns it. He's just an employee, and he has been slowly offloading stock bit by bit by bit by bit because he's coming up to retirement age. He's approaching 70, and he's going to retire. I don't know who's going to take over. If I were asked to take over AMC and I was told, you can become the CEO of AMC, but we're going to put these handcuffs on you first. You can't do anything, but you can be the CEO. I'd be kind of going, I don't know if I want to be a CEO of that kind of a company. I would want to change the direction of this corporation. I got to have free reign to do what I want. Well, there is no free reign, and that's the issue. Every time the annual meeting comes up, shareholders don't want to issue new stock. Keep an eye on that. If you own any of that stock, you might want to write options in the $20 neighborhood and bring in some premiums, see what you can do. We're open for trading. Not Larry Titus and Duncan have done the deed for us. We have got bells ringing. Thank you, guys. Zed Estate. Hey, Bruce, I am number 174 on your thumbs up meter. Now 175 have come in. Thank you, everybody, for helping us out to get the 175 thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Let's make some money today. Let's see what this market is going to do. Oh, my God, what is going to happen? We are open, and let's take a look at some opening quotes and trades, and let's see what the trends are. What's going on? Let's get rid of that over there as I try to get my big ass iPad to function up here. 31-point drop on the Dow looks like is what we have. Boeing down $1.34 right now to 165.30. Matterport is up, looks like 4 cents. It seems to be indicating Tesla up $8. SoFi is, I think, 824 to 828. So it's got a little uptick here. 827. Thank you very much. GameStop up 81 cents to 38.74. Opportunities for rollovers continue for all option holders out there. Keep your eyes on those option change and see if you can make a rollover, roll up to higher strike prices if you can, and take advantage of that. HKD, this Hong Kong-based AMTD thing. I don't know if we have any trading yet. I'm not sure of that. We'll keep an eye open for that. Pfizer is up 2 pennies, 49.88. Spire is up 2.6 cents to 151. Apple down 33 cents. Smart Rent down 7. AMC up 85 cents to 1906. ATIP up 4 to that was yesterday, 115. We're waiting for an opening. Rocket Lab down 2. Cyxtera up 2. ME up 4. Early trades. Google seems to be down 68. HPQ down 19. Cisco up a nickel. Home Depot down 36 cents. So very early. We'll give it another minute or two to kind of settle in, and we'll see what this market is really trying to tell us. The Dow looks to be off 41, 40 points, something like that. We're down 2 on S&P, and we seem to be up a point on the NASDAQ. Hang on one second, folks. I need to grab a cable and plug in my big S iPad and give it some juice. Otherwise, it's going to go to sleep, and we don't want that in the middle of a market. There we go. We are back up and running. SoFi now showing 840, up 17 cents. I've got a high of the day so far of 841, low of 815. We're at 838, trying to reach yesterday's high, which I think was 840, wasn't it? Roughly, something like that. So we're in that neighborhood again. Go SoFi, says Flint Creek Soap Company. Right on. What else is going on? Zed says 3 GameStop contracts have been exercised at $32.50. What would one do now? If you've been exercised at 32.5 and you got your premium on top of that, you want to keep an eye on this stock, but you want to ask yourself, do you want to chase it to get back into it? I don't know. It's 39.41. I wouldn't be going after it because I don't see corporate news to justify this move. Haven't for a week. Watching closely to see how this is going to work itself out. And I'm trying to figure out what the volume looks like on the stock. 492,000 right now is what I see. That's 125,000 pre-split. Very quiet opening again. 39.45 on GameStop, up 152. Zed Estate, you've got a number of choices to make. You can do nothing and just let the stock, flare out this morning. And if it backs off, buck or two, you might want to buy it back in. On the other hand, you may play the game where you decide, I will buy deep in the money calls on GameStop and write against those instead of being a shareholder. Or you might shift into just another stock for a while, write options on other stock, wait for GameStop to back off, and then get back in. You do not need to run after it in any way, shape, or form. We'll be watching to see how this thing behaves. No question about that. Thank you everybody for being here. Nick is saying SoFi resuming where it left off. It's like it and most of our stocks have been undervalued for months. DQZ Estate. I had 3 27.5s assigned as well, pulled in $36 for them, and I have a bunch more. So I'm just going to let the money pay down my margin debt. Good plan. Good morning from Olivia. How you doing? Number 180 thumbs up. Hood is excited. What is going on Hood? We've got Robinhood sitting here at 11.27, up 96 cents. They just laid off a quarter of their staff, and the stock is up again. It just defies all logic. Just avoid this thing if at all possible. Just scary what's going on out there. Love you guys, says Chad. Good luck all. Thank you, all of you, for being here this morning already. So appreciate all of these thumbs ups and positive comments. You guys are fabulous. Appreciate you all joining us today. We're going to head over to members only comment mode at this point, which is what we do during market trading hours. Thank you all for being members. Those of you who are lurkers and becoming members, I love you. Love to have you join us as a fellow member of this channel. And don't forget, If you're a member of this channel, you have a secret weapon to make stocks go the direction you want, and that is the neat emoji that you can pull out anytime you need it to make the market react the way you want. And I say thank you, all of you, for being here. And to celebrate, we'll throw a couple of these up there just to show you. You pop these babies up, and the markets go the direction you want. It's miraculous. It's a secret weapon that members have here, and I thank you all for joining in today. So we're trying to make money in this market. Anyway, what's going on? Grits keeps asking here, and this is a good question. This is a really good question. Hey, Bruce, I can't really wrap my head around this. How does the SoFi stock rollback positively impact the stock? This is a good question. The stock now is $8.40 a share. It was 5 something when the board of directors threw up the idea of doing a rollback, and the thinking was, well, if we roll back the stock 5 for 1, at $6 a share, it'll trade at 30. And if it trades at 30, it'll be more attractive to pension funds. It'll be more attractive to certain investment funds that don't like to invest in penny stock under $10. Now the stock's $8.40. If you want to do a 5 for 1 rollback, as an example, not that they said they would, but I'm saying if they did a 5 for 1, it would now be a $42 stock. You would take all your shareholders and have them lose 80% of their shares in going from like 1,000 shares to 200. Is that what you really want to do with your investors? Do you want to take someone with 100 shares and turn them into 20 shares? I don't know if that's such a good idea, personally. I think you don't do anything. You let the stock run. Let the company continue to grow, which it is. The stock is going to become, hopefully, more of a followed entity, and it's going to be loved and adored and accumulated, and let it go to 11 and 12 bucks. Don't worry about it doing a rollback. Now, they might say, well, we were thinking as many as 5 to 1, but, we could do something like 3 to 1. That would take us right now to 24.75, something like that. I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't think it's a good idea. I think you want to leave it the way it is and honor your shareholders with 1 vote, 1 shareholder, and let them do what they're doing. And this stock will take care of itself. Personally, that's what I think. But I don't know what the plan is. I don't know how it's going to work out. Right now, we've had almost 6 million trade in 9 minutes, best as I can see. 826, 827 with a high of 841. Again, I agree with Grits. I too don't really see the long-term positive upside of this kind of a move. I see more upside in allowing the stock and letting this company just grow naturally and move up the chain this way. That's my thinking. Olivia has put those knee emojis up. So has Bill. This better work, says DQ. Splair, could it be that we hit 9? Bill, neat. Welcome everybody to the Neat Emoji Festival. Great to have you here. Please join us as a member out there and do the neat emoji dance with us. I voted against the rollback, says Duncan. Aaron Duchesne, H. Gregory, Uncle Bruce, if I have AMC 16s that expire 8/12, should I roll now to say 18 or 19s for the end of the month or wait for earnings? This is a good question. You can certainly roll anytime you want. And if you do go 18 or 19, you're moving up. If you can bring in more money than it'll cost you to buy these back, or as much as, then it's a smart move because 1, you've moved up your exercise price by $200-300 per contract, and 2, if the shares falter and they go back to 15, your 18s or 19s are instantly out of the money. Instantly. If the shares only go down to 16, you're at the money, not out of the money. Where these 18s or 19s would be out of the money and will depreciate rather fast, even if they have till the end of the month to live. Look into September's. If you can bring in a huge premium for an 18 or a 19, and it's more money than it costs you to buy this one, I'd look into this. I really would. Yeah, definitely. Richard, thank you for the neat emojis. Let's see if this moves the markets with the way we want them to go. The Dow right now is off 55 points. Boeing is down 79 cents. Matterport is up 7.5 cents to 486. Tesla up $7. SoFi is 830, up 7 cents. GameStop 39.41, up 148. HKD is reopened. It's down $200 to 900 now. There's these depository receipts are getting nailed again, and we're backing off on price. This was 25.50 2 days ago. 2,550. They're now 900. The losses are dramatic. It's severe. It is brutal, and it looks like it's going to go lower. Avoid this at all costs. Pfizer down 28 cents. Spire up a nickel. Apple up 27 cents. SmartRent down a dime. AMC up $1.06 to 19.27. And I can't justify it there. Like I said, last couple months, $10, $12 is where they were, and that's where I think they're headed again. But hey, man, I'm just a guy that's homeless in a hotel room in Calgary with his hot Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife going, this is what I think. And in plain English, I've told you why. Now you have to decide yourself how this is going to go. Blair, HKD, or what are you meaning? Would like to look on it. Yeah, avoid that thing like the plague. Unchanged on Rocket Lab today. We had a good day yesterday. Cyxtera up 15 cents. ME up 6.5. Google up 24. HBQ down 14 cents. Cisco up 3. Twitter up a dime. Home Depot up 248. Carvana up 248. Robinhood up 45 cents. Vanik up 81 cents. IBM is down 83. Pardon me. Microsoft up 24 cents. We're not going anywhere here on these big markets. We're down 2 now on Microsoft, down 91 on IBM. Sell program kicking in. We're up 13 on Goldman, down 39 cents on US Steel. Meta Platforms up 233. Amazon up 158. Bed Bath Beyond up 15 to 622. That won't last. 658, a last trade on BlackBerry up 1 penny. Royal Caribbean up 35 cents to 39.20. Target down 18, JP Morgan down $1, Costco down 250, Walmart down 127, Nvidia up 95 cents, American Airlines up 19 cents, Disney, where's Disney? Where's it? Disney up 27 cents to 109. Moderna up 56 cents to 187.05. A whole different day today than yesterday. It's all different. We're down 35 points on the Dow, and Boeing is up a quarter. Tesla up 14, SoFi 840 again, up 17 cents, 843 we've seen go through. That's the high of the day or more, 844 for the high of the day now on SoFi. Games up 39, even up 107, and HKD, that AMTD digital, now down 275 to 825. Wow, a scary stock. So what I got going here this morning, everybody, welcome to the broadcast. And let's see what happens. Bill is saying, here we go for another run today. I can feel it. It's looking good. 842 on SoFi. The volume now, 9 million in 14 minutes. And it is touched 846. That's where we are right at this moment on SoFi. So there's good follow-up momentum coming in from yesterday into this morning. And now the question is this going to top out here in this 859 range? And should you look at writing $9 contracts or $10 contracts for September or October? That is the question. Do you want to risk that? On the other hand, some of you who are aggressive, you might be going, this is 843 right now. Why don't I write $8 calls for September? Because I get the book value, 43 cents, plus premium, whatever that is. And if they back off to 780 in the next week or so, a little profit taking here, maybe even later today, I might be able to buy these calls back for 30, 40 cents less. And that's $30, $40 a contract times 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 contracts. It starts to add up to a lot of money. This is the gamble. The question is, if this volume grows and this momentum keeps happening on the stock, it's up 20 cents now. It could be up 40 cents. It could be up 60 cents this morning. We might be in the 880 neighborhood real soon, which means you want to hold off and go, yeah, I want to write these, Bruce. Yes, I do, but I'm not going to write in the middle of a run-up like this. Good move. You're getting richer. $8.50 a share, you're getting richer. Stock's going up. The question is locking in some of these gains by writing an option against it. You don't want to write too soon. No need to do so. So as an option writer, you're a very patient person. You're one of those persons that sits back and goes, yeah, I don't want to be in a hurry here. And there could be a wave or two, but we might have another $152 gain today. What if it does go up another $1.20 to $9.75 today? Did I want to write an $8 call? I don't think so. So this is what we've got to guard against, because the upside is limitless, as we always know it is. The downside is finite. There's only so much downside on any stock, zero. And in this one, what's the downside on SoFi? 750 now? Like, what's the downside? This company is going to keep impressing people, I think, and the market is getting that message through its skull right now. 10.7 million. The volume is there. Let it run. That's the name of the game. GameStop 39.03, high of the day 39.81. It's really backed off here, 70 odd cents. 39.10 on 1.1 million. This is 255,000 shares pre-split. This, I've said it a million times, it's not sustainable. It will get caught. There will be a point where this will get caught, get snared in its own momentum, and it will back off a couple of bucks quickly. I just can't tell you what second it's going to happen. I just do not know. The Dow now is up 10. It's trying to come around. S&P up 4, NASDAQ up 53. The word out of the UK is grim. Really bad economic news from the central bank. And Wall Street is, for whatever reason, not paying attention. I don't know why. I wishful thinking, maybe. I don't know. Too many stimulants in the coffee. I don't know. But Wall Street is not paying attention to the carnage in the UK, and they maybe don't believe that they're going to be exposed to it. I don't know. U.S. 10-year note, 2.69% right now, is backed off from this morning's 2.74. Germany 10-year notes are lower-ish. The markets in Europe are actually higher, which, again, defies logic. London has backed off. It was the FTSE was about plus 40. Now it's up plus 9, so it is giving up some ground. But I gotta tell you, the news out of the UK is just not good at all. The euro is losing ground has been losing ground to 101.9. 0.6. The pound is down to 121.09 from 121.12 or something like that. It's given up some ground. It will give up a lot more if these projections are correct. And I can't see why the Bank of England would be wrong on its economy. The Dow has gone negative again, down 4 points. But the U.S. markets are not reflecting reality. Look at oil. 89.37. Look at oil, 89.37, down 129. This is, in my opinion, a reflection of the demand for oil. The demand for oil is backing off from China, from Europe, UK, North America. The needs of the oil market are dropping. Production is rising, only 100,000 in OPEC, but rising everywhere else. There's more oil available than needed, and we're under 90. And I think this is going to continue. I really do. There are no lineups anywhere for this stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Unbelievable. Thank you all for hanging around and being here today. It's great to see you. Hope you're enjoying the show. I love your comments on what you think is happening here. We've got a number of factors affecting our market. The Dow now down 26 and dropping again. See how this all goes. 195 thumbs ups. Look at that. We're going to hit 200. Thank you, everybody, for coming through for us on these thumbs ups. I love you for it. It really means a lot to us. We appreciate it. We've got AMC now 18.95, up 74 after topping out at 19.75. We've already given up 80 cents on the day from the high on AMC, and that's in 15, 20 minutes. Unbelievable. Let me take a look over here to this. There we go. We've got GameStop right now, 38.94, under 39, after topping out at 39.89. We're 38.98. We've almost lost, looks like 90 cents from its high in just 15 minutes. We're only 22 minutes into the day. It might even be just in the last 10 minutes we've given this ground up. Yeah. We'll see what's going on here. Back to the U.S. Yes, down 25 on the Dow, 36. We're down 36 on the Dow. We're only up half a point on S&P, and we're up 35 on NASDAQ. Mixed market with the Dow going lower. SoFi 829, 831, topped out at 844, I think. Maybe 850. I thought we saw 850. Hang on. 852, and we're now 829 on SoFi. So, Bruce, a new contract announced at Spire, and this happens all the time. These guys are signing up all kinds of contracts. The stock is not being rewarded. It's 151, up 2 cents. This is unbelievably below where it should be trading at. Unbelievable. It's just ridiculous. Smart Rent down 13 cents at 560. AMC up now 37 cents to 18.58. ATIP up 4.5 to 119.5. That's a little better today. Rocket Lab is unchanged at 515. Cyxtera up a quarter at the moment. Watching that. Where am I at now? Man, oh man, this machine. Calm down, phone, calm down. ME up 7 right at the moment. Okay, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast here from Calgary. We're down 58 on the Dow. A little more negative momentum coming in, as should be, with the word coming out of the UK. It's grim over there, really grim. It's going to spread. I don't know. Not my SoFi says SoFi. Nazareth, number 192. Thank you. Aaron agrees, you're right. I think it will. Coyote, I think it's probably time for people to accept that the market does not care about any news you think it should. Zed DQ, how about writing a put on at 32.50 for GameStop? I would not sure if you want to be doing that. I don't know. We're up 41 cents now on GameStop. We're backing up here quickly. GameStop has had hit 39.89. We're 38.39. We've just given up $1.50 on GameStop in 15 minutes. A real pullback has occurred here. Watching a lot of what is going on here, man. It is it's all over the place. Are you guys having fun watching all this? We're down on the Dow now, 42, unchanged almost on S&P. We're like barely up a half a point, and NASDAQ is holding a 40-point gain at the moment. 829 on SoFi last I saw. Let me get the thing. 819 on SoFi. We're down 4. GameStop up 57 at 38.50. Tesla up 12. Dow down 31. Boeing down 32 cents. 38.50 on GameStop. AMC now 18.47, up 26. It reached 19.75 $1.30 ago, approximately. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on here. SoFi action just short covering. It's like 19% short interest is grim. DQZ BC, you don't need to rush anything. I agree. Just sit back, relax, and do nothing. Let this market sort itself out. It doesn't know what to do, and GameStop could well drop $2 or $3 at any time, putting you in a position to maybe buy back in. It's just, there's no hurry here, none. You've got cash, and that's king. You are king with cash here. Stay liquid. 32 point drop on the Dow. 820 on SoFi, now 842. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Tesla up $14. I'm seeing 816 on SoFi. I'm seeing 842 on SoFi. Two devices, two different quotes. It's wacky. It's just wacky out here. GameStop at 38.52 to 38.60, 38.59. It too seems to be in a bit of turmoil. Volume on GameStop seems to be 1.4 million, 350,000 pre-splits. SoFi volume now at 817, down 6. 15.6 million on SoFi in about 28 minutes. Okay, 8:15 right at the moment for SoFi. We're down 8 cents. Tesla up 12 cents. Matterport up 7. Dow's off 50. Boeing down 40. S&P unchanged. NASDAQ up 31. We're backing off on some of these markets. 815 to 820 on SoFi. 38.52 on GameStop. 38.53. Up 60. High of 39.89 so far today. Okay. Alrighty. Welcome all. Lame Duck says 817, 819, 820. That's kind of the neighborhood we're in right at the moment. 38.46 on GameStop, backing up again. 38.46. Coming down on GameStop a little further. The Dow 33-point drop, 34-point drop, approximately. HKD is down $200 to $900. Pfizer down 38. Spire up 1.5. Apple up 18 cents. SmartRent down 16. AMC is now, that is incorrect. That quote is not accurate. I have to wait for my phone to rejigger itself. 821 on the SoFi. Keeping an eye on crazy gyrations here. The Dow off 35 now. That is accurate. 38.50 to 38.55 on GameStop. It looks like AMC 1862, I think. ATIP up 4. Rocket Lab up 3. Cyxtera up 23. ME up 9.5 to 340. Google up 33 cents. HPQ down 11. Cisco up 3. Twitter down 9. Home Depot up 236. Robinhood up 45 cents. Robinhood down. IBM down 58. Microsoft up 83. Goldman down 35. Watching a ton of stuff going on here. Rather confusing with a lot of gyrations here. What do you think about, Bruce, Rocket Lab these days? Love Rocket Lab. Always have. Waiting for new financials. One day, the market will figure out, oh, this Rocket Lab is like SoFi. It's a winner. And they're going to get in on it. They haven't figured that out yet. Testy Donkey. I sold one GameStop $40 call expiring on the 19th for $2. Not bad for a day's work. Not bad at all. Taking a $160 contract and bringing in $8 under the old method. Taking in some money. Why not? SoFi 818, 817, 816 now. GameStop 38.62, $1.38 out of the money on this $40 call for $2 for the 19th, 15 days. Not bad. Right on. Taking the money. Tesla up 13, SoFi down 8. GameStop 38.62, up 69 cents. The Dow down 51. S&P about unchanged. Now negative half a point. NASDAQ holding a 31-point gain. Okay. SoFi down a dime, 813, 852 high, I think it was. And we're down 51 on the Dow. Little profit taking coming in or consolidating. See what this does. We got a lot of uncertainty out there, a lot of volatility. We lost 400 points 2 days ago, gained 400 yesterday. Now we're down 52 at the moment. Where are we going? The market is asking. S&P down 0.64. Is that right? Let's see if that'll refresh. Yep, roughly 0.62. NASDAQ holding 30. Oil down 21 cents to 90.45. We got back to 90 after touching 89. We'll see how that plays out. It's interesting on the oil front. Really interesting on the oil front. 38.40 on GameStop now. 38.40, backing up a little further from the recent run. It looks like the low of the day, 38.20 for GameStop. We're 21 cents away from the low of the day, 38.40.41. The high of 39.89. HKD 900 for the ADRs, down $200 today. Still backing off. The Dow off 61 now, 61.5 points. Lower on the Dow. SoFi 816, GameStop 38.40 to 50 is where we're trading at right now. 38.40 to 50. Man, oh man, oh man. Pfizer down 34, Spire up 1.5, Apple up 15 cents, not going anywhere. Smart Rent down 17, I don't know why. AMC holding a 39-cent gain now at 18.60 after topping out at 19.75. $1.15 lost on AMC at this point. And AMC, see if I can get this to come through here. Yeah, low of 18.28. We're at 18.60.61 right now on AMC, approaching just a 32 cents above the low of the day on AMC right now. 15 million traded, it looks like, for that stock. ATIP at 119.5, up 4.5 cents. 921,000 traded. Earnings next Tuesday, I believe. See what happens with that. Would like to see it keep coming. Keep coming. Mortgage rates fell to 4.99%, their lowest since April. Wouldn't read too much into that. 4.99 versus 2.99. Big difference for a lot of people on $600,000 houses, $800,000 houses. That's a lot of money. Stuff to watch. But it could go higher. It's truly could. We've got, hang on here. We've got GameStop at 38.40. The Dow down 45. SoFi 814 down 9. 59-cent drop on Boeing today to 166.05. 50-point drop on the Dow Jones. S&P trying to come up a bit. It's up 3. NASDAQ a little better, up 49. The Dow at down 39, now down 44 on the Dow. A lot of volatility here. Some are going up, some are going down. It's all over the map, kids. Trying to follow this best I can for you. The interest rate's 2.68 for the 10-year note. It's wavering between up and down, up and down, up and down. Currency futures, the euro 101.9, the pound 121.00, down half a penny on the British pound. It is definitely dropping here. European markets, the London exchange up 1/5 of a percentage point. Germany up 0.85, France up 0.78. So they're positive, but barely. Not a lot, but they're green. The Dow off 30 points, 32 points. S&P up 4, NASDAQ up 49. Oil down 52 cents to $90.14. $90.14 as we are seeing more selling coming in. Oil just broke 90 again, 89.97, a second time today at least, from what I can tell you. I've been trying to watch it on the corner of my eye here. Oil just threatening to break under 90 here. SoFi 816, down 6. Volume on SoFi this morning, 17.6 million, with a high of 852, now 816. GameStop 38.96, trying a rally here. Looks like a rally being attempted. 38.92 to 98 on GameStop. The volume Hang on, let's see if I can get an update for you. It was 1.48 million. Now we are waiting for an update. We're down 50 again on the Dow. GameStop volume just not updating. 39.05 last trade. Can't get a volume update right now. It's just not coming through. The Dow off 47, Boeing now down 77, SoFi down a nickel, 818, 38.90 to 39.04 on GameStop. A little pullback, 1.65 million, so 400,000 shares pre-split. Very quiet. All right. HKD down 200, Pfizer down 39. Now, those of you writing options, like I said, if you're trying to do rollovers, good on you. It's what you want to be looking at. You want to roll, if you can, if you're in a position to roll your GameStops to higher strikes, great. If you get exercised, take the money, sit on the sidelines. Let's watch the volatility first. See if this market can hold these gains or not, because we've had a good run here and we might be running out of gas at any time. SoFi down 2 at 820, GameStop 38.98. For SoFi, do you want to write 850s or 9s? I'm not even sure if you can write 850s, but writing 9s might be the plan for September. Writing 8s if you're aggressive, thinking the shares will go under 8 between now and a week or two from now. Some of you can get, you may want to play that game with some of your contracts. It's totally your call. I'd be more comfortable writing out of the money calls on SoFi if I were going to write calls at all. What else is going on? Let's see. Every time I get some powder, those stocks run up. SoFi 192 Nazar. Thank you. Let's go on here. Some more calls, some more comments. Let's see. Strange times we're living in. I'm in the UK, and I feel like a crazy person when I mention to people how bad things are going to get. People don't seem to get it, haven't read about it, or don't care, and I think it won't affect them. That's the thing. That's how recessions work. Everybody thinks, "Oh, I'm fine," and then you're not. Uncle Bruce exercised on my GameStop 30s for August the 12th. That's next week, Friday. Okay, so you're sitting on 30 plus the premium you got. Gotcha. And now we're watching to see how it's going to play from here. 818 on SoFi down 5, 38.97 on the GameStop, up 104 at the moment. GameStop volume 1.5 million, and I see it now at 1.69 million. Not heavy at all. For a stock that's at 39, after having been at 32, 33, and it's only trading 1.5 million, there's no massive participation. Sooner or later, this stock will get some selling. It will come in. Can I say? Coyote, Testy Donkey, this is the case for most issues in our countries. Just ignore the problems and imagine they'll go away. It's why nothing ever gets done. Well, there's that too. We've got the Dow off 36. S&P trying to hold on to a positive ground, up 1 point. Barely. The NASDAQ is only up 30, just lost 15 there. SoFi now 816, 38.92 on GameStop. Looks like we're backing up a little bit again on GameStop, 38.82 now, backing up yet again. Tons to watch, just tons. The U.S. market, we're mixed. The oil, 89.79. Oil again, underwater, under 90. And looking at interest rates and currencies, pressures all over the place. European markets holding a gain. We're coming to the close, I think, for European markets. They're going to be up slightly, but not a ton. Not a big, resounding positive day over there. See what happens. Thank you all for your comments. Appreciate this. Letting me know what's going on. Wing Commander, September 16 GameStop calls, 33.75 and 36.25. I am crossing my arms for the time being. Right on. Olivia, on top of all the issues being politicized,
So there's no real incentive to fix them, just to say the right things. I hear you there, Olivia. Good comment. Michael, morning all. Hey, Uncle Bruce, been gone a while. I missed you. Welcome, Michael Downs. Trucker Tech is here as well. Just sold 10 GameStop contracts. These expire August the 12th for 207. Michael, I'm thumbs up number 215. Trucker Tech, 38.75 strike. I wrote them for 207. 38.75. That's right at the money. 38.74. That's where we're at. He just hauled in 207. Nice premium. That is beautiful. For August 12th, 8 days. Nice. $2,000 for 8 days of your time. These contracts are worth 6 cents each. Beautiful job, Trucker Tech. I think this is a good move. I really do. The Dow off 46.8. S&P is negative 2.5 now. And NASDAQ is only up 17. So the markets are backing off again. In unison, they're backing down. SoFi down a nickel. GameStop 38.81. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Wing Command. Or should I start looking into raising my strike prices, Uncle Bruce? September 33s and 36s is what you've written. As I said, Wing Commander, whenever you get a chance to do a rollover, I'll say this a million times in a row until you guys get it. And those of you just joining us, if you could do a rollover on a low strike price call to a higher strike price for a break even or a gain, and all you got to give up is a week or two of time to do it, 2-3 weeks, you want to look at that. You really want to move up the strike price. And if it doesn't cost you anything in cash to pull it off, yes, but you want to be the buyer on a stake bid and you want to be the writer on a stake offer. You want to make sure there's a spread in your favor if possible. Or if there's a cost to you, you want it to be as minimal as possible. And if you can move up $2 or $3 in strike price, that is $200 to $300 a contract in your favor. And if it only costs you $15 or $20 to do it, yes, definitely look at this. Keep your eyes on these contract chains that you see. Contracts you've written for this week, next week, the week after, and for contracts down the road 2 or 3 weeks beyond that at various strike prices. Always look to adjust and take advantage of days like today. The stock is up. You can take out a call and move into a new call. Strike price higher. Yeah, because a $3, $4 drop from here, all those new contracts you just written are out of the money. Instantly, they're out of the money so quickly, and you are now really scoring. Well done, everybody. Quick question about lesson 11, poor man cover call. If the stock keeps dropping after several rolls, just keep rolling the shorts until the stock goes back up. At what point should I sell the long for a loss? Okay, as long as the long is in the money, and if you've done it right, you've bought deep in the money, so it's going to be a hell of a drop to get you knocked off your perch. You're bringing in money all the time. You're constantly writing. You're going to write a call. It goes down in value with the stock. You buy it back for a nice profit. You write another call 1 or 2, 3 weeks out, right around the money, just ahead of the money. Keep writing and bring in the premiums, bring in the premiums, bring in the premiums. At the end of the day, you might bring in $6 a share in premiums, but you lost $7 on your call option, because it's a drop in the market. But eventually, they all fluctuate. Stocks do this. They wave. They have waves, trading waves, and a little up move, and you're writing higher priced calls all over again. Even if you do have to do a rollover or two, your underlying contract is going back up again, and you're writing higher prices, and you've brought in this cash, and you're still bringing in this cash. Keep it going. Okay, Spire. I make screenshots of every expiring date of my favorites twice a week so I can compare it on the weekend. There you go. Good research. Very good research. We've got the Dow down 37, Boeing down 77 cents. Tesla's up $11. SoFi now unchanged at 822, 823, 824 now. Looks like we're just ahead. GameStop 38.74. It would appear we were as high as 39.89, and we're now 38.80, down $1.09 from the high at the moment on GameStop. Volume on GameStop is looks like 1.7 million. That's very light. And SoFi now 822 on a volume of 19 and a half. We've got less volume today than yesterday. To be expected. The question is all day long, will SoFi's volumes peter out and the stock back off to 8 or 780? Or will SoFi's volume continue to hold a strong, aggressive buy wave? And will they hold here or go higher? That is the question. That's why we're here. We got to keep an eye on it. All righty. We've got GameStop 38.62. We're backing up again. We're down 72 on the Dow, definitely lower. We have S&P lower. Hang on. Let me just get an update if I can. 72-point drop on the Dow. What is what are the other indexes doing here? If I can get them to update properly. 88-point drop on the Dow now, and we're down 4 on S&P, and we're down 16 on Nasdaq. We're down 10 on S&P, and we're down 19 on Nasdaq. The markets are dropping in unison now, lower. 91-point drop on the Dow. 84-cent drop on Boeing. Matterport holding a half a penny game now. It's backing off. Tesla only up $6. SoFi just dropped. It's off 7. GameStop now 38.48, 38.37. It's backing off. GameStop definitely backing off. HKD down $200 to $900. Pfizer down 48 cents. The markets are off now, a little lower. Okay, more red is showing up on the screens. 38.44, 38.40 on GameStop, now 38.37, only up 44 cents. The low of the day, 38.20. We're 17 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop. So those of you who've written options this morning, you've caught some of the higher levels if you were able to do any rollovers, which is good news. We're watching this closely to see if this back off has any momentum to it. We're down on the Dow 91 right now, down 9 on S&P, 11 on Nasdaq. Verizon shares and Intel are leading the Dow lower, says the headlines. Okay, 820 on SoFi, 38.52 to 53 on GameStop. Trying to hang on to a 50, 60 cent gain at the moment. Spire up 3, Apple down 83. Now, Apple has gone red. Apple was as high as 167.19. It's now 165.30, down 83 cents. Definitely has turned negative in the last 10 minutes on Apple. AMC is still up 32 cents, but it's off $1.20 from the high. ATIP at 115, even, unchanged. Rocket Lab up a penny. Google down 53 cents. It's gone red. HPQ is red. Cisco down 17. It's red. Twitter down 41. We got Home Depot up only $1.90 now. IBM is red, down 33. Microsoft has gone red, down $1.03. Goldman down 158. Meta down 45. Amazon up 109. Elsewhere, JP Morgan is red. Costco is negative 280. Walmart down another 145. Layoffs at head office were announced last night. Disney down 66. eBay is down 290. Netflix holding a $2 gain. Moderna up 280. American Airlines up 3 cents. Okay, we're down 91 on the Dow now. At the moment, SoFi down 6 and GameStop 38.46, up 53 cents at this point in time. A lot of volatility today, everybody. A lot of it. Could be that we've topped out a little bit here, but I don't see wave after wave of selling. It seems to be reluctant selling, but this can change. It's only been 40 minutes into the day. The buying wave came, it left, and now we're backing off. So how much negative are we getting here? We're going to find out. 38.45 now on GameStop. 38.45, 25 cents from the low. Okay. The Dow off 109. Just broke the 100 barrier on the downside for the Dow. S&P, NASDAQ are negative. Oil, $89 and 90 odd cents. Now 90.02. Just holding 90 a barrel on oil in Texas. SoFi down 6 to 816. GameStop trying another pop here. Looks like 39.50, 39.07. 39.07 on GameStop. There's some glitches in the system. I don't know how accurate this quote is. I don't know how accurate it is. 38.94 again. There's some volatility here kicking in. 38.76 again. This could all be a glitch in the computer. 2.2 million volume on GameStop. 38.69. Hard to fathom what's going on for sure. Alrighty. Trucker Tech, thanks for the clarification. I was worried because the shorts never make up for the loss in a dropping stock. Guess who lost 20 grand with SoFi when it was up to 21? This guy, Michael. SoFi is finally breaking loose after all this time. One of the reasons I'm back in the market, I think Matterport is about to start moving also. And yes, I still like Rocket Lab. Splair, thanks because of the changes. I thought it was be smart for the next contracts to see where I get the best profit. Michael, drop, baby, drop. Looking for Bargoons, baby. Quick six. By the way, let me just double check here. GameStop 38.81. SoFi down 2. The Dow down 78. Quick six. I am not having any luck at all being able to do anything with my GameStop option. No, nothing hit when I tried to buy back. I haven't had any luck with any rollovers. There just doesn't seem to be any volume right now. Patience, my friend. Patience. Wing Commander. Currently, there are no contracts for the 21st of October. Would it make sense to add another 4 weeks, Uncle Bruce? I guess I could try stink bid for my 33.75s for 660 and try to sell 37.50s for 655. That's a strategy to try. Yeah. Quick sick for anyone getting hit on their GameStop. Color me jealous. Michael, how's it traveling, Bruce? Where are you at? We're in Calgary in a hotel room here. Hector, Uncle Bruce, with a PM Susan, with a Poor Man cover call, I have my short underwater, but my longs are very profitable. Should I buy back my short for a small hit? Again, I don't know what stock you're talking about, so I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know what the situation is. So I'm in the dark. This is such a generic question. I can't comment on this. I don't know what to tell you. Bama, for those of us who have hung in there with Uncle Bruce, in 5 years, I believe we will be hailing the king of option writing. Uncle Bruce, why? Because we will be a lot richer. Right on, Bama, babe. Thank you for those kind words. Market is on the way back, baby. Nazareth, that 1 minute candle on GameStop went from 38.36 to 39.80, now back down. I don't know if that's a real trade. It might have been a misprint. Moona Moo, a $10 super sticker. Thank you so much for that. Do appreciate those. Woohoo! We got the cheerleader going there. You got to love that. Thank you, all of you, for your support here. Kind words. I appreciate it. It doesn't always go straight up or down where we want it to go, but if we're patient enough and we are determined enough, we make money. It's as simple as that. We've got 1869 on AMC up just 48 cents. GameStop now 38.80 again, 38.90. Those trades got wiped out. There are no trades at 39 or higher at all. Thank you all. That was a crazy jump, and I don't think it was real. I think it was a misprint. Michael, that's a couple of hot dogs. That's true. Had one last night. Quick 6-6, Uncle Bruce, this has been going on all week for me. I will just enjoy the time decay, I suppose. There is that. As the time decay works for you, these contracts will pick up volume. They'll get active because as they come closer to the end, they will pick up in activity. So just, let it work. 38.87 on GameStop, 8.16 on SoFi, the Dow off 95. Austin, SoFi, trying to figure out if it wants to move higher or lower today. It seems stumped. Well, after a big day like yesterday, we can't complain about how it's acting. We can't. At 8.16, This is very good, holding almost all the gains from yesterday. Not bad. The question is, how will it run as the day wears on? Nazareth, it looks like a market sweep order, 340,000 volume in that one candle, says Nazareth. GameStop, 38.88. SoFi, 816. The Dow off 93 at the moment. Michael is saying to Austin, that's a good sign. SoFi is not being held down anymore. It looks like it can go, but it is 816, and you got to let it fluctuate because it will. It just will. We have a lot of people playing this thing now. 21 million volume here. A lot of good volume going in. A lot of day trading. And welcome to an active stock. Austin, Michael, yep, I'd be happy with an $8 base from here. Let's build from here and get it going. Rock and roll. GameStop, 38.88 at the moment, where we're at. Okay, let's keep watching these markets. Here we go. GameStop is, again, showing me a price of $39.22. Is that real or is that a misprint? I don't know. 39.23, 39.24 range. I don't know. When you see GameStop make moves like this, keep your eyes on your options and those option chains because they will shift now. And there may be activity coming in where you didn't expect it, and it might come your way. So you might have the opportunity to do this rollover you've been trying to pull off. Do not be discouraged if it's quiet for a while and then it gets really crazy and then it gets quiet again. You've got to be on it. This is your job now to manage your portfolio. It's your job, and this is where you get paid the big bucks on these perfect opportunities that come up once in a while to make the rollover work for you. All right? Okay. Austin, ATIP and ME earnings on Monday. Nazareth, this is getting real now. MTTR Spire on Wednesday. There we go. We got some earnings to look forward to here coming up shortly. ATIP, I'm writing this down, and ME Monday. And then we've got MTTR and Spire on Wednesday. Alrighty. Let's see here. What else is going on? We're down 63 on the Dow. Boeing is up 15 cents, trying to hang around. Matterport unchanged, 479. Tesla up $4. SoFi down 7, 816. GameStop 39.18, up 125. HKD looks like it's still at 900 a share, or a depository receipt. Low of 825, high of 1,020. Trading at 900, down 200 today. Pfizer down 56. Spire up 6.5. Apple down 116, going lower. SmartRent down 7, but coming back. AMC up 50. ATIP unchanged. Rocket Lab up a penny. Cyxtera up 9. ME up 11. Google down 53. HPQ down 16. Cisco down 24. Twitter down 22. Home Depot up $2. Carvana up 180. Robinhood up 17 cents, giving up some ground. Vanik up 67 cents, giving up some ground. IBM down 45, Microsoft down 125, and dropping. Goldman down $1. So we're watching some movement here on some of the FANGs lower. We're down 85 to 92 on the Dow right now. We're dropping again. 39.45 on GameStop. The high of the day, 39.89 has been the high today on GameStop. 39.47 to 39.50 right now. SoFi 810 down 13 cents. Here we are, Austin. My belief is Spire's going to rip, so I should sell some of this. Austin, Cyxtera on Thursday, even though I sold out like a rookie. Cyxtera on Thursday next week. All right. Oh boy. Coyote. GameStop breaking 40 already and get it over with. Let's just do it. Go over 40 and get it over with. Come on. 39.38, up 145 on the day. SoFi 802 down 21. The Dow down 99. Matterport negative 1.5. Tesla only up 4. We're getting some selling coming in here. We're down 11 on S&P. We're down 30 on NASDAQ. We got some selling. 116 drop on oil. We're down to 89.50 on oil. That's interesting. Getting stuffed up. 39.25 on GameStop. Up $1.32. Boy, oh boy, are we jumping around everywhere. Michael, my biotech stocks are constantly beating the market. IMCR and LEGN, congratulations. Keep up the good work. Doing your thing. The Dow down 66, Matterport down a penny, SoFi down 26 to 797, GameStop 39.35 up 142. AMC up 44 to 1865. Volume on AMC 22.6 million. Okay, it is still weaker on the day, or from where it was this morning on the day. Boeing just went red again, down 5. 797 on SoFi, 39.30 on GameStop, 39.04 on GameStop. Another drop. Boy, is this volatile. Man, is this ever jumping around here. SoFi getting slammed, says Computer Whiz. Austin, any technical guys, gals out there know if SoFi's short interest has increased in the last 24 hours? Alberto, thanks, Uncle. Boom. There we go. Down a nickel on the Boeing. 38.98 on GameStop. Just under 39 now. Seeing some red on SoFi, says Coyote, down to 29 cents to 7.94. Low of the day might be hit right now. We might be at the low of the day on SoFi. If I'm not mistaken. Keep an eye on that. GameStop 38.93. More selling coming in there. Michael Alberto, hey man, been a while. Karim, SoFi has a gap to fill from yesterday's open around 640. No guarantee, just in FYI at the moment. Here, up 39.04 on GameStop, 7.93 on SoFi, down 30 cents. The Dow off 81 again. Here at the moment. Man, oh man, we're busy. Alberto, Michael, how you doing? Making money, I hope. Right on. Let's see, Apple down 109. AMC up only 26 now. It's backing up again. ATIP 116 up a penny. What else is going on here? Google down 75 cents. Cisco down 27. HPQ down 16 to 32.80. Okay. Microsoft down 187. Meta down 88. Amazon only up 82. Alrighty, we're red all over the place. Target, JP Morgan, Costco, Walmart, Nvidia, Disney, all red. American Airlines down 2. We're only up $1 on Netflix. The Dow down 112 and falling. Moderna up 326 to 189, defying the market. Go Moderna, go. 30 down 120 on the Dow. Now 120, another newer, approaching the low of the day again. SoFi 789 and GameStop 38.82, dropping again. Shorts may have covered, says Kareem. Michael Downs, Alberto, the market loves me, man. He cries softly, laughing out loud. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, just rolled some ARKK 43.5s for next week into October's 47 with a profit of 25 a contract. I'm happy with that. Oh, you should be happy with that. That is a perfect rollover. And when you can go from 43.50 to 47, that's $350 a contract, higher exercise level, and you got a 25-cent profit you're giving up to October. Smart move, really. That is good stuff. Gowdy, in general, Chris, do you think it's better, more cost-effective to roll on dips or when the stock is running? It goes either way sometimes. But on up days, you might be able to get a better rollover because of exuberance for buyers of calls you want to write. What you want to do is lock in the highest price you can on a contract at the highest strike price you can pull off, so that any pullback, a partial pullback, already makes you money. I mean, that's when you write the next level of contracts, you just want to go, oh, yeah, just locked in some serious profits here. This stock would have to really run for me to be wrong on this move. That's how you want to be feeling about it. And sometimes an up day is the one, but I don't know. Right now we're down 142 and GameStop is still up 80 cents. So tell me how to do it. Alberto, make that moolah. We're down 91 on Boeing. Austin, Alberto, how's that coffee cream working for you? Wife can't keep her hands off of you or what? Austin, love all the products from Flint Creek Soap Company. Austin is smiling. Guyoni, that's what I think too. I just cannot find a definitive answer, but it feels like rolling when they're going up is better. Just always keep your eyes on these markets. Even on down markets, you have to be just as diligent. You've got to be really on top of your markets. You're an asset manager now, and it's your money, and it's time for you to win on these option traders. And the clock is your secret weapon. It's your ace in the hole, the clock. And stink bids and stink offers are the way to play this game. Just be patient and be deliberate and be focused and pay attention to this market and understand its subtleties. The more you do this, the better you get at it. And that's why you're trying to become full-timers doing this. Gayoni, I'm trying to track out my rolls and see if I can gain a large sample size. Flint, I love this. Nick, 234 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. Thank you guys so much. 236 thumbs ups. This calls for a little bit of ammo to help your markets go your way. Throwing up some of these neat emojis. Thank you all so much. Those of you who are members, those of you who have just renewed your membership, those of you who are thinking becoming members of this gang right here, how can you not want to be a member when you can put up those neat emojis? It's just got to be too much fun. Thank you, everybody, so much for following us and hanging around with us. Love it. And you're all welcome here. I love this. Trucker Tech, the knee emojis, baby. Here we go. Mallow Shark, I'm number 236. Computer Wiz SoFi is recovering. 802. Welcome to the new normal. The new normal for SoFi is starting to show itself. We'll see how this plays out. Olivia, the knee emojis are out of control. They're everywhere. We're down 145 on the Dow. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter if the Dow goes down. Markets go down, doesn't matter. We make money. Markets go up, we make money. It's a good life. SoFi 798, GameStop 38.48. We're backing off some more on the GameStop. The low of the day 38.20, and we were just pushing 39 around here, 39.50 just a few minutes ago. We've just given up $1.10 in no time. 38.45, 38.39. Watch this GameStop. It could go in the red at any time. The Dow's in the red, 150. S&P's in the red, 18. NASDAQ is down 65. The oil is 89.91. It's red everywhere. Why would GameStop be different? It should be going down too. 38.39. It's coming. It's coming down. Neat from Richard. Not my SoFi. Neat. Michael Downs. Thank you, Bruce. And thank you for the super sticker. I love that. Great little emoji there. Thank you so much, everybody. Good to be back, peeps. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. You betcha, buddy. Got you here, and we are looking to make money in this market. Bring it, baby. Bring it. Oh, yes. Let's see what happens. The Dow off 145. SoFi 796 down 27. GameStop 38.40 to 38.50 is where we're sitting right now on the GameStop shares. All righty. My thinking is that GameStop will now go lower to 34 based on the chart structure. Then again, I've been wrong before, says Wing Commander. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. It's all good. We'll just be here and we'll play it whatever way it wants to go. Stock wants to go up. Okay. You want to go down? Okay. Option writers make money no matter what. You either make it on capital gain on your underlying investment, you make it on capital gains on option depreciation, you make it on rollovers and higher strike price elevated levels. We just get richer. That's all there's to it. We never go away. We're a casino. We don't leave. 146 down dip on the Dow. 38 55, 38 64. GameStop trying to hang on to a gain. Now 38 46. I don't think it's going to hold again. I think GameStop's about to go red. It's close, vulnerable, could happen. I could be wrong. Bagel logos from Wing Commander, Spicy Android. Neat. Thank you, Spicy Android, for being here. 151 drop on the Dow, 114 drop on Boeing. Boom, says Alberto. Yeah, absolutely, baby. We've got Matterport down 9.5 cents to 469.5. The contract is dropping in Splayer's account there, which is good. Tesla 178 gain. That's it. Just a 178 gain. It's backing off. SoFi 797. GameStop 38.49. And the Dow off 129 right now. HKD down 200 at 900. Pfizer down 30. Spire up 2.5. Apple down 122. Smart Rent down 11. AMC is only up 27 cents. ATIP down 1. Rocket Lab up 1. These are pennies. Cyxtera is up 4 cents. ME down up 7.5 cents. Google down 92 cents. HPQ down 22. Cisco down 26. Twitter down 31. Home Depot $1.30 to the good. Carvana up 73 cents. Robinhood is only up 4 cents. Bannock Vectors down 48 cents. IBM down 50. Microsoft down 164. Goldman down 208. U.S. Steel up 53 cents. Meta Platforms down 189. Amazon is only up 32 cents. Bed Bath Beyond up 18. BlackBerry down 5. Royal Caribbean down 47. I'm watching a lot of activity here, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. There's lots going on. Down 137 on the Dow. The oil price 89.48, under 90. How do you like them apples? Sean and Wendy. Michael Downs, welcome back. We missed you. Larry's on vacation. He'll be glad you are back too. Remember, he rings our bells daily. He'll be back Monday. Wing Commander, bring back 34s. Mirko, have you seen the next super sticker from Michael? Have you seen the next super sticker? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Not sure what this is implying. I got the Michael super sticker with the cape. I got that one. Thank you so much. And also the super sticker came in earlier from Moon Manmu. Thank you for that super sticker. You guys are awesome. I love it. Just keep them coming, kids. You gotta love these. Fantastic. All righty. Let's see here. Catching up with these comments as best I can. The Dow's off 133, 38.42 on GameStop, 7.96 on SoFi. Tesla is up 74 cents. Awesome. I was at a party this past weekend and someone mentioned 23andMe health reports. Yes, the party was a little lame. I about jumped out of my seat. I bet they have a drug announcement by the end of the third quarter. Maybe something's going on. But I'm not betting any money on it, he says. Michael, Sean, and Wendy, guys, thanks. Missed you guys. Hope you were getting richer, too. Truck Tech, if Flint Creek Soap Company makes money like all of us simpletons, then there may come a day they don't make soap anymore. Their soap becomes increasingly more rare and valuable. Just a thought, they stop making it, the soap that's out there will go up like NFTs, works of art, These are deep thoughts from deep thinking investors. The simpletons and the intellectuals are all here. There's lots going on. Dow's off 145. Tesla's negative 84 cents into the red. Boeing down 104. SoFi 7.95 down 28. GameStop 38.31 now, up 38 cents. We are 11 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop. We're heading lower on GameStop. I think we're going into the red. I just feel it coming. I feel it coming. I could be wrong, though. I feel it coming. All righty. Coyote, Austin. Sounds like, what's that? You know what? Let's not say anything. All righty. Flint Creek, smile. Olivia is laughing. Michael is laughing. Having a good time. Welcome, one and all. 793 on SoFi, down 30, 38.42, 38.47 on GameStop. And there you are. We're down 127 on the Dow, 15 on S&P, 51 on NASDAQ. And I've been on the air 2 hours, 14 minutes, a little longer than usual. It's just too darn exciting. What can I say? Folks, keep your eyes on everything. There's lots to watch, lots to follow. Thank you all
for the bottom.
We're all waiting for the bottom. I don't want to. I want this thing to drop before I leave. Cheering for you guys. I'm cheering for you. Thank you for the super stickers today. Thank you for your membership renewals and new members. Kind words, everything. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time for the final hour of trading. I'll be watching this market. I take my phone wherever I go. Jen and I have got to go downstairs for a bite to eat. It's time for breakfast, and we'll see what's going on. Oil falls below $90 for the first time since the Ukraine invasion. That is a headline on Barron's. 89.82 a barrel and falling. How about that? Thanks, everybody, for being here and hanging out. Love it. And let's see what happens. Thanks, everyone, from John Anderson, Flint Creek, sending out love to everybody. Cheers, Bruce, from Olivia. Wavy, Flint Creek Soap Company, NFTs. Trucker Tech, Michael, you are correct. Computer Whiz, get some breakfast. Catch you later. You got it, kids. We'll see you this afternoon at 3 Eastern for the final hour, and we'll watch these markets. Let's see if GameStop gives up some ground and makes you people richer. My goodness, the stock goes down and you get richer. How does that happen? What a channel this is. Thank you all. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.